there is going to be another ballot initiative question on the ballot in November. This is in addition to the amendment I talked about in a previous video that clarifies line of succession for vacancies with governor, lieutenant governor, etc., and how that works. That one is fine to pass. But what is this other constitutional amendment question that would be on the ballot in November? Well, uh, it says state and local governments cannot allow non citizens to vote. And if you are 17 but would be 18 by election day, you can vote in the primary. Now, I'm going to deal with the second half of this first. I did a 2 second Google search, led me to the Iowa Secretary of State's website. And under who is eligible to vote, it says under there for the primary, if you are 17 but would be 18 by election day, guess what? You can vote in the primary. So that's already a thing, so it doesn't need to be added into this constitutional amendment. Now, on to the first half of this about the non citizens voting. This is an attempt by the Republicans to create an issue. I have talked about this in numerous videos before. Non citizens, undocumented immigrants, anything, they're migrants, they are not voting in elections. It's not happening. Now, there have been some people that have argued, and some cities that have argued that maybe we should allow them to vote in local elections because those things affect them on a daily basis. Your town council, your city council, mayor, sheriff, things like that. But they are not turning out to vote in any sort of federal election. It's just not happening. They are not going to risk getting arrested for trying to vote and getting deported for the opportunity to vote. They're not doing it. It's not happening. And there's never been any proof that they are voting in any sort of numbers that would change the outcome of any election. But this is a Republican talking point. So they put this measure on the ballot, trying to get it to pass, and I think it's there to try to draw out Republican voters. So they're going to show up voting for this thing, hopefully, at least this is the Republican idea, and then vote for Republicans up and down the ballot. I think that's their game plan. And they tacked on the 17-year-old thing onto the amendment so people think about it and go, oh, well, I'm in favor of that part, so I'll vote for that. So maybe they would get more people to vote for passing this nonsense amendment. Neither one of these things have to be in an amendment. You can already vote in the primary if you're 17 and would be 18 by election day. Already a thing. And non-citizens aren't voting. It's not happening. It's a dog whistle. It's a rallying cry trying to draw out Republicans to vote. This one needs to be voted down. It should not pass.